All right, it says I'm live. It says I'm live. I don't see it. So let's see if it's on a delay. There it goes. Oh. It says I'm live. I don't see it. Oh, you can hear my washer. Let's see if it's on a delay. There it goes. Oh. All right. All right. Let me turn that off. Off to a great start. Here we go. All right. So here's the plan. Well, first, let's get business first. This is me trying to go over. I've done lives before, not like this. I've usually like edited my videos like for shorts, YouTube shorts, and just kind of I make them. If people come, that's great. If not, I'm not worried about it at all. So it's not a big deal if I see numbers or anything like that. Matter of fact, I don't even know how to see numbers on this because I've never gone live before with StreamYard. Apparently there are two different things, but I didn't know that. I was like Googling and I was like, there's no duck. There's supposed to be a duck here. There's a banner. I think you can put let's see, where is it? This thing right here. Yeah. So I knew about that, and I was like, well, Streamlabs, that's not this. Where's the damn duck? Anyway, two different things. Tangent, as always. But I'm trying something different here. My last video on Sunday, I mentioned about like going over comments and stuff. And I have them. It's pretty neat, like interface here. Like you can have picture-in-picture, make me small, more comfortable like that, or just that. Take me out of it. It's even better. That looks really nice without me right there, right? Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure things out. Oh yeah, okay, here's comments. I got it. Yeah. So Jen, Steven, American Outlaw, randomly trees. I always want to call you random trees. But hey, yeah, that's cool. All right. So I've got the chat. The chat's supposed to be somewhere else. I have no idea where it is. It's supposed to, oh, here we go. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. So StreamYard it seems really nice. The only thing I've done before is a long time ago I did the YouTube like live through their platform, which is nice. It's easy, it's simple. And then I started doing OBS, and OBS is there's a lot more customization. I guess that's the word I was looking for. A lot more customization. I need to work on that. I think going forward, because I saw this is all the small talk out of the way, but StreamYard is so nice. Like the interface, like I said, I can just if I have a guest on or something, I can do it won't show, but I can have I think up to 10 people if you depending on the membership that you have or subscription you have. But it looks like it's me and somebody else. It won't show because it's just me, but yeah, like I said, all these things. I can have two people's faces over here. Like all kinds of stuff. It's real simple. The other stuff, OBS, you had to build out, but it's free. And then this one, I saw like I guess a company bought them out. I was doing a little research last night. Because like I said, I'm on a 14-day like trial, 13 more days. Yeah. So I don't see the need. There's a free version of this that only thing it adds like I think it's 720. Which I think this is what my laptop is anyway, the webcam. And there's new things I want to do to. Oh yeah, background. Yeah, the Redskins. Yeah, I gotta get into that too later on. You're on the docket. I told you. Actually, everybody here on the docket. So as far as like comments and stuff like that, but I want to like I had well, you're a Redskin fan, so you remember like LeVar Arrington. He was. Let's see, I'm backwards. So like right here. Had a big picture over there, signed. My buddy gave me for a gift, and that fell and broke, so it's gone. But I'm gonna like redo everything because I've been bouncing around. Like last time I did a live, like I think I was on the other side of the room or something, but it made me like right next to that window unit. It's a room. The man cave's the room over the garage, so it gets like super hot in the summertime, and then in the wintertime, like I'm good. Like I've got like a little mini door right here that I can just open up and let the cold draft come in. Till the wife notices what I'm doing because the heat's on, so it makes sense. But so yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I guess I don't need this anymore. But yeah, it's just this is really cool, and it's unfortunate because what research I did and playing around with the StreamYard, it was pretty simple. It's very simplistic. like I was mentioning, you can have guests on and everything. So I would be an advocate for it, but the price that I saw if somebody was paying, it was like 40 something dollars a month, $20 a month. I could swing that. I could justify that. Not like swing it, but I mean like I can justify like putting $20 down when I buy like monsters and stuff. So I might as well. Now we got all that stuff out of the way. Yeah. Boom. Little monster action right here. All right. Drink off camera. Actually, I can mute me. Can I? I think I can. That's terrible. First time I've ever had to sip, apparently. Yeah, I can mute me and all. It's like real easy to do all this stuff, and there's like hotkeys and stuff. All right. I hope everybody's doing great. We just got like absolutely. I hope if I'm too loud, let me know, because I didn't even like adjust it last night, and it should still be the same. I assume it like stayed the same or saved my settings, but we got pounded. I live in Virginia, southeastern Virginia, near the line of North Carolina, and we don't get snow here. I think earlier this year we were approaching a record since they started keeping track of it. It was like almost like 4 years. Audio and video are great. Okay, perfect, cool. Thank you. American Outlaw, yeah. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, nice. Okay, thank you very much. This is also, it's funny, doing the editing that I had before. I've had a couple people come in. Like I said, I'm shooting these lives. My goal is to all the lives I had before, I don't delete anything or whatever on the channel. And editing, I guess, is not a cup of tea, and I still might do that, but I always come, it'll be in the title. It's not, it's been me editing if I need to edit or whatever. I started messing with Instagram. I deleted my old Instagram. Let's see if I can do this. Make me little. Yeah. So I deleted my old Instagram and started a new one because I had a bunch of friends on, like my personal friends on the channel. And some of y'all might be able to see in these tabs some of your names up here. But I didn't want I wanted to keep the two separate. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Or I can do this. Oh, look at that. But I want to be, that's good. Hey, even better, take me off. So I wanted to keep them separate, and I didn't want to have like, business with pleasure or whatever, even though this is, I guess it's like, it's kind of business, but it's really not. So some of these, like, y'all have seen, I've made like community posts or whatever, but for me, like, honestly, community posts, they serve a purpose on YouTube. There goes a tangent. And y'all don't have to stay. Like, yeah, I appreciate y'all every bit. But going back to what I was saying is like my lives are like, if y'all hang out, that's awesome. It's gonna be so much easier for me to bounce off, one another, play off each other and all that stuff. Like I said, this would be great to have guests down the road and all that stuff. However, I plan on doing this, because my whole like YouTube career, whatever. It's not stupid YouTube career, but my whole YouTube journey, that sounds better, more creative, has been, just me, obviously, and then looking forward to the comments and replying and having conversations. So to be able to bounce off and I'll get into it later on, but American Outlaw, your comment about being a chatterbox and stuff, like, yeah, absolutely, like, we are both chatterboxes. As I've seen your lives, over the last several months and stuff like that, and the different things that you've done over on your channel, and being able to kind of talk to yourself if need be, or talk to whoever joins, and anybody that makes a video, more often than not, or if they're solo, I guess, not more often than not, but if they're solo, they can have a good conversation with themselves, which they're actually having one with the community, obviously, one of those deals. But I just wanted to have a separate channel, separate account than personal. I don't even have a personal one. It's there, but I changed the name, so like I don't even really get on it, to be honest with you. So, and I only got Instagram, a year ago or whatever, and it was for this channel, just kind of branch off it. But going back to like community posts, so like this was I think this might have been a community post, or no, that was just whatever. I think this one was, yeah. So one thing I like about it is, one, you could put music on it. And community posts for YouTube, I'm never at a loss for words. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So and I know that's true. That's a good thing, man. That's good. That's yeah. I could talk to a brick wall, and luckily at this point I haven't heard it like talk back to me and answer my questions, but I'm sure there's a day coming for that. All right. Yeah, community post. Yeah, I should have wrote then like a list of things I was going to say, but I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. Um, YouTube, it's like there's a place for like YouTube is long form, short form, right? 16 by 9, 9 by 16, and then there's community posts and stuff. But I enjoy them, I guess, for people I enjoy watching. But I'm also like, I guess I'm critical with myself on certain things, like bugging my people or whatever. I say like audience sounds. I don't like that. I just for not even a lack of a better term, because it's like, I mean, a lot of y'all I've talked to before, like engage in conversations. You know, y'all have confided in me and vice versa and all that stuff. You know, getting to know some of y'all's journey, and I think that's really cool. And I think, man, there's so many tangents. YouTube for some reason is starting to show. I must have clicked the video, and it's showing me a lot of people's outside of like the motovlog community. It's showing me people's like personal journeys and stuff, and how they're discussing how they got to where they are, or if they would have changed things. And I'm not big on like looking back and I would have done this differently, because one, it doesn't do any good, but two, like that's how you learn, that's how you grow as a person. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly. So that's a whole different tangent. Yeah, way different. Yeah, I like this comment section. It's a lot easier to see than YouTube, because there's like once it goes down, if y'all have ever, I don't know if it's you can see it when you write comments too, but there's like a heart on the right, the bottom right, and in OBS, I remember like people's words would be hidden behind that heart, and I couldn't read the whole thing until after like somebody else left a comment, and it was annoying. But this is really nice. Actually, I think I can show you. Can I show you? No, I didn't make it. I was going to show you my screen, but either way, doesn't matter. Man, I am all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm like nervous too, though. Like, yeah, it's different. It's very different. I mentioned. Did I already release that video? I don't know. I've got like 4 videos that I haven't released, but I think I did. Yeah. Oh, I think it was. Well, I remember I was turning into Wawa. I remember the scene, but I was talking about like how you can be an introvert on YouTube because you put yourself out there. Man, here's a tangent I wasn't going to talk about, but this. So when I make my videos, here I go again. But this all pertains to something. When I make my videos, I lose my train of thought, because like there's so many things that like I want to discuss or elaborate, and then all of a sudden I realize like I've gone off on a tangent that doesn't pertain, and I cut a lot of that out, but sometimes I leave it in. So yeah, don't be nervous, just speak your mind. Oh yeah, I appreciate you, and yeah, this is yeah, no coffee, no alcohol. I'm not amped up, but yeah, I got a monster, so I don't know. Oh, got to mute. I got something else. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that like slurp in there. But I'm able to just say what I want, and if I mess up, I can redo it and stuff. And obviously live, like that's the thing with the YouTube, is they were saying somewhere I was watching, they were talking about how YouTube is made by a lot, and I mean there's no number, but a lot of YouTubers. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. A lot of people that do YouTubers. A lot of people that do YouTube are introverted by nature. And there's one creator, one person's channel, and I forgot his name. I could find it quick, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm trying to keep going. But he's an introvert, and he's got a fiance, and they're both like kind of make like little short films, short movies and stuff or whatever. Where he acts it out with her and all that stuff, and anyway, very introverted, but does YouTube. And in doing live, the difference between live and obviously there's no do-overs, but when you're live, you're in the moment, you're there. When I make my videos, and let's say 1,000 people see it, 1,000 people I don't know see it, like it doesn't bother me. Like that's almost like how old school, like I mean I'm old enough where MySpace came out before, like I think it was before Facebook, or the Facebook and Meta and all that stuff. And if you got like a profile view, you were freaking out back then, right? And that's going to come up too in a comment. But the live is it's definitely different reaction too. Plus, this light is blinking at me saying that the webcam is on. So, American Outlaw never had an energy drink. Doc won't let me because the old ticker. Yeah. Let's see. Doesn't like any coffee either, but that's why I draw a line somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta draw a line somewhere. You gotta live somewhere. You gotta live. Yeah. Yeah. I know your story, and that's a perfect example of somebody that's actually if I screw up any words, another comment about it. If I screw up any words, I'm typing with my left thumb only. You're good. Yeah, I know. I saw you had shoulder surgery. Doing good, I hope. Doing well. Yeah. Rest up. I always say, like, I think I left at the comment. It was like no setbacks. I always say anybody that has surgery, I always say like no setbacks. You know, keep going. I mean, you can't always listen to exactly what the doctor says, but no setbacks. That's the worst thing. So if your recovery, well, yeah, what is your recovery time on that? Hopefully not too long. But oh, this is weird. I saw I got a picture in picture. There you go. Now I'm little. Man, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. But lives you're in the moment, like you're right there. So it's kind of I guess you kind of get used to it, just like I've got kind of used to hearing my voice, and now I'm starting to get used to like seeing myself on these videos. Perfect example, like right here. You know, I end up having my acting wasn't my debut, but a little bit of acting I did on this one. So anyway, that's Instagram. Like I just wanted to separate like my personal life, I guess, with what I'm doing here. Here's my goofy dog. So if you're interested here, definitely. Oh, my dog. Yeah, this is a recent video. Look at her. She was like, her poor dog. She broke out of the cone now. And then this is the snow that we got. I told you we just got pounded with the snow. This is ridiculous. So I think we ended up about 12 inches of snow. It's pretty wild. But yeah. So this is my Instagram account. If y'all want to, like I said, I'm just trying to build it out. It's my name, Firefighter, but it's the Firefighter. And you are more than welcome. I post on here quite a bit, or I'm trying to, because that's why I was landing the plane, right? My goal was to like post here more often, because Instagram is more about like I feel like is more about like scrolling through and seeing like shorts. I pretty much stopped making shorts unless they're unique, and stopped with how I ended up doing that was I would like try to advertise my channel or try to advertise the video, and I would cut up some of my videos and then upload them. But then, like I said, in my head, I'm thinking, you know, like I'm spamming people with videos and stuff. Normal people would say content, but I don't like that word either. So I'm spamming them with little short videos, and so I would uncheck the box where it said like notify your subscribers. And I just got to the point where I was like, man, I just don't. It was taking up a lot of time, and I guess that time could be used elsewhere and all that good stuff. So I deleted like. I've done this before. I deleted like 100 like shorts, and I'll move some of them, the ones I like, at least my own opinion, I guess, subjectively. I'll put some of them, I'll port them over to Instagram, but for the most part, I've left a couple that are like kind of running jokes with the channel, like the traffic light that I hate so much, and my left mirror that's given me fits over the years, excuse me. So I left some of the jokes, and then some of the original like shorts and stuff like that. Let's see. Go back to the comments. Let's see. Where am I at? If I screw up, okay, I got that. Hopefully, speedy and smooth recovery. Yeah, randomly trees. Actually, I want to get on that too. Hopefully, I remember by the time I get done reading. I gotta squint because my eyes are bad. Lives are great for community engagement. Yep. And that was a comment that I want to address too, and I'll get into the comments and kind of the meat and potatoes of this. Let's see. Snow. We had 10 inches as well. Yeah, mostly on the ground. The mare is goofy, but I'm scared to like tighten it again because I don't want to over tighten it and strip it or end up breaking it. And the other thing is, let's see, I'm married. I think I'm married. So if I come back around again, does it get stuck like in a different angle where, yeah, because basically I ended up tightening it to the point where I was getting heat from it, right? So I was like, it's good and tight. Well, apparently it's not that good and tight, but it did get bumped. Anyway, so that's Instagram. I was gonna try to stream live there too, but I'm new to this too. But apparently, StreamYard allows that. One thing I want to get at too. So, randomly trees like you making a comment and stuff like that. You know, like for American Outlaw, I've always like tried to seek to build community, not just with me, but you know, to be a part. Like I've mentioned before, you know, being such a like a small cog of the wheel for the motovlog community. I'll be the first to tell you when it comes to motorcycles. I don't know. I know like a drop in the bucket. There's so much to learn. I mean, it's another thing in life that you'll never stop learning, with updated models, past, present, discontinued. You know, whatever. Whether it's you know metric or whatever. All the motorcycles out there, you could follow like a brand, you could follow a type of riding, but there's so much there that has to offer that, you know, and let alone like wrench on them, like American Outlaw. Like you gave me that terminology, so talk about wrenching on bikes, and I'll get into to your channel in a bit too. I guess we'll just dive in at this point. Go mute. Let me go mute again here. I have a little. All right, back. And I'm going to do them in order. I saw... Let's see if I bring this up. Hold on here. Community. Okay. Boom. So I saw that these... Is this right? Oh, now it's in order. Okay, I guess I could leave it up there. It was out of order. And how I want to do this is, I guess, I mean, everything's like, you know, I guess I'm learning, try to figure it out. Because I mean, I could just ramble all day. I won't. I'm trying not to. But I was just gonna go in order. There's not a lot of comments in this last video, so it'll be, you know, I'll be able to go over all of them. And what time is it now? 8:20. Yeah. So I just try to go into it. But Jen, and you're here too, so that's perfect. But you wrote, and real quick, I also want to talk about maybe go over the comment and then kind of talk about that individual person, because I know like all the comments. I know we've traded comments back and forth. Jen, I actually just saw one of your shorts while I pulled up the channel. I didn't get a notification, but I saw one of your shorts about you parading around the motorcycle. Yeah, your Ninja 500, right? Yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of people that are without their bike right now. Whether they're without, there's one gentleman over here. I'll get into his in a second, but he ends up storing his for the winter. So whether it's staying out of the elements or theft and all that other stuff, you know, trying to have a place where keep it safe so that you can get back to it when the spring comes. Correct? Yeah, Ninja 500. And you're new to riding too, right? That's what I understand. Ooh, there's yeah, American Outlaw. Yeah, I used to have. I'm gonna read it as you wrote it. I used to have a ton of content. Blah. I'm just messing. You're good. Content on my channel. Let's see, but oh, there you go. I messed it up. I had a bad PTSD moment and trashed my channel. Yeah, so basically started fresh not long ago, so no motivators on it yet. Okay, well, you say yet. What does that mean? Because last I knew, you had a project. You can write it. 1970. It was two different bikes, right? 74, 75, 76, somewhere around there. Between 74 and 75. It was gonna be a project that you were gonna build. You never rode a motorcycle before, right? American Outlaw. So Jen, yeah. So Jen's new to riding, which that's what I thought. I gathered that, and passed the MSF in November. Yeah. So Ninja 500 first bike. Be careful. Be careful. Everybody's saying that. Be careful. No, you're a grown person. Yeah, 1974 Yamaha XT 500. Yeah. Yeah, I was following. That's how I met you. I think you left a comment on here, and yeah, I went over. A lot of people when they leave a comment, I'll go over their channel to see what they have. So that's how I've got to know a lot of y'all. So it's good. Yeah, you're looking at that and live in. I think it's on. Yeah, I don't think it's bad if I say where you're from. but a cold state, Midwest, near Canada. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on your channel, but just to make sure, I won't say it unless it's in your bio or something like that. So Jen's new to riding. American Outlaw, I'm pretty sure that you had not ridden, and you were going to look at getting into it. I know some medical problems and everything in your past is you're kind of going through that, so it kind of changed your trajectory and all that stuff. So, but you've been doing some other stuff. I followed you when you were doing The Walking Dead, and now you have the models and stuff. And I'll get into that towards the end. Kind of go over some more stuff. Mostly just disassembled now. I need to lower the crankcase housing. Never rode before. Yeah. So are you? That's my quick question. While I try to dive in here, are you looking still to rebuild? Because I know last time you were looking at somebody that was going to pick it up to scrap it. But all right, let's go into this. So Jen, Ninja 500, a good friend of the channel. I probably over the last couple months probably got to know you. We can do, yeah. And I like that you got your name back too, American Outlaw. Yeah, I got your name back. All right, so leaves a comment. Jen leaves a comment, and I was in episode 94. I was discussing, is this a good idea, bad idea? Does it matter? Does it not matter? I don't know. So we'll kind of see how it is. I'm enjoying it, and I've been thinking about it kind of all day, last 2 days, about doing this, and then I end up just, I guess, scheduling or whatever. But Jen writes, I think a live is a great idea. Maybe pick a day each week and mention it on your Sunday video. The next day about going live. Then everybody will know to be online for a chat, like we're doing now. I'm also new to riding and would love to hear tips, tricks, and experiences from you in the community in a chat session. So I have, let's see, I can go to the other screen over here, and I want to look how prepared I am. Let's do this. All right. So mentioning that to have every Sunday I have the video I try to have come out. Is this right? Yeah, I was looking at the wrong screen. So every Sunday I try to have a video come out. It's not a guarantee. It's just a soft goal that I have, because I certainly don't want to get stressed out about making videos, uploading videos. I don't need the stress, and I want this to be fun. I want it to continue to be a hobby and like a passion of mine, not just riding, but actually making the videos. So to explain, I went in discussion with her about kind of how my work schedule is. And it's kind of like to explain it is one thing, but to actually show it is probably a lot easier. So let's just say, for the sake of simplicity over here, like today's the 4th, all right, or whatever. So Tuesday is a work day for me, and I work. Let's see, boom, 24 hours. I work for the fire department. I work 24 hours. Yeah, I say, yeah, do not make it another job. Absolutely. I want it to stay fun, and it's been great. So I want to keep it that way. So I work 24 hours. So let's say the start of a cycle, each work cycle, starts on a Tuesday. So that's where we are right now. So the 4th. So let's say you work here. The next day I would be here, Thursday, and then Saturday, and then Monday. All right. So I've worked 24 hours: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. I go on a 3-day break. And then, just like tomorrow in real life, not on this calendar, but I work on a Friday. So tomorrow I actually go back to work. And then I work 24 hours. Then I work on a Sunday for 24 hours. And I'm off for 2. And then I work 24 hours here. Okay? So those are my work days in a cycle. Okay? So then I'm off. And I go back to work. I guess I'll change the color. Boom. So then the next cycle starts here. And it just keeps going. Okay, it's constant. So I know my schedule for forever. Hopefully that worked. I tried to burp off camera or off the mic. Sorry. All right. So in doing so, I try to have Sunday. I've already made my videos. Clearly, I schedule them. So Sunday's like my days where I upload, or I schedule them and they upload at midnight or 7 a.m. I'm trying to look at something else, but probably go back to midnight. It's a different topic or reason why. So I'd love to do by the time that the dust settled on this, I got people would write if they choose to write comments. They would write comments, and maybe by Wednesday or Thursday I'd be able to do a live. But clearly, I worked some of those days, and it'd be impossible for me to do. I wouldn't do it at work to go live and do all this and answer questions and kind of go over stuff. So I can't pick a day. That being said, if I chose, like, because you never work back-to-back days unless I would work overtime or whatever. But every night, let's say I'd come home. I won't necessarily have this day off because Mrs. Firefighter and I might be off. And because of my schedule and her schedule, we work opposite days because of the little one, little Fallon girl over here, little golden retriever. We work opposite schedules so that somebody's always home with her. So when we're off, we're off. We tend to just kind of do our own thing. We don't really hang out with friends, because of that reason. We'd rather enjoy our own company, or sometimes we go out with other people, but for the most part, we kind of do our own thing, because we haven't seen each other for several days as it is. Which she actually stays. She works at a hospital. She had to stay overnight. Well, she works nights. She had to stay over the day because the roads are so bad. She was like, I'm not gonna chance it. They'll provide a room, and she's working again tonight. So she comes home tomorrow morning, and I'll be at work, and she'll take care of the dog then. Basically, I won't be able to, like, pick a day. And I also wasn't trying to look at, I think I will enjoy, like, I'm enjoying this clearly, but let's see, how do I word it? I'll enjoy it, but I don't know if I would do it every episode because time is one thing, and just depends on maybe the episode or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, there's no structure to this live. There'll never be a structure because, like it was mentioned about speaking my mind. Yeah, I'm kind of like constantly like thinking about how ways to. I mentioned it too, like how to, I guess, grow the channel, not like number wise, like vanity numbers. I'm talking about like grow the channel with like different ways to reach out to the community, and the community reach back, and whatever. That sounds terrible, but but like how it's been mentioned here, people going back and forth and having conversations with each other, because that's really what I want. I wanted to be a part of a community, but also be in our own little, like, I guess, group of people that, like, that enjoyed each other's company and stuff like that. One of those other things. I don't know how to word it right without it sounding kind of silly, but yeah, I love when I write a comment. That was in this video. I probably should have watched the video to refresh my memory, but it's good enough. When someone leaves a comment, I reply, and somebody replies to my reply, like a different person, or replies to their comment, and you have that engagement, because that's to me, that's what like the motovlog or motorcycle community, and this channel is not just that, but as far as like the community base, like, man, it's it's just a lot of fun. That's, no words were articulated there. It's just and a lot of fun. I think that makes sense, right? Yeah, sure. All right, what else we got? Don't make another job. Jenna's right. Hobbies should never be like a job. Right. Maybe once a month or at a whim. Yeah. We're there to notice is great. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do notice, unless if I just get on like a spur of the moment, that is what it is, and maybe I'll talk about something random. But that's my goal. I mean, I'd like to do this more. I'm so far ahead with my videos. I had made 4, 2 I've already uploaded. I got 2 more that starting this Sunday, and I'm really excited about the next one, because where this scene ended up is where the next scene kind of starts, and I'll get into that in a second. I gotta jump ahead. Yeah, exactly. Randomly trees. Like I said, I always want to call you random trees. Randomly trees. Yeah. All right. So I don't want to read my comments, and I might read them, and I just kind of want to elaborate a little bit on them too. But the biggest thing with this is, and I said it in the video, but I'll reiterate it. If early adopters to a video that write a comment, somebody else writes a comment that I think that it'd be nice to bring it to light. Some of you all have channels, some of you do, some of you don't, that have responded or wrote comments. And I think it would be cool too that other people to see, kind of like other people in this community. I gotta think of a different word than community. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but at the same time. All right, I'm gonna bounce to the next one. I'll just leave that up. That's good. Is that right? Yeah. So this commenter's name, I've never seen him before. It's either Jakir or Yakir, something like that. One of those. Hopefully it's right. Now this one, and I'm not picking on anybody because this one I thought was it seemed like it turned to a business pretty quick, but I'm just gonna read it as is, and I'll probably stop in the middle of it. It was nice that and I give him the credit or the benefit of the doubt, I guess, and when I replied to the comment, so I'll probably just write my reply, repeat my reply, and then kind of move on a little bit. But this person also hit me up on Instagram, and I've had something like this before, but he wrote, "You've been working hard and producing great content." There's a content word again for a long time, but your views and subscriber count have not grown as much as you deserve. Have you considered why this is happening? Or with a zero, that's right here is where I knew. Have you considered? I was like, here we go. This is taking a turn. Have you considered why this is happening, or have you tried any solutions or something like that? So I'm just gonna read what I wrote. I appreciate it, and I said I'm always trying something to tweak outcomes. So like perfect example, like doing lives. Well, I want to get to it in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. However, I refuse to compromise my vision, passion, and personality to fit what YouTube wants, which is 100% true. I'd rather be where I am today with whoever wants to ride, y'all, appreciate it, ride with me, than be someone entirely different and have vanity numbers with people that don't truly know me. I'm an open book. I'm honest. Yeah, it's so much easier to tell the truth, be honest, than it would be. This person ends up emailing me, and my suspicions were correct, that it was like somebody that was like, hey, this is how we could fix your channel. Is SEO, search engine optimization, like I've seen it before, like where it basically has your channel has like red circles and fix this and do this and work on your tags and stuff. So I just give him the benefit of the doubt. It is what it is, but I am not going to touch on this a little bit, not too much, because I'm not beating this person up at all. And this person actually did watch the video, and they did want to follow me on Instagram, then welcome aboard, one of those deals. And I know people have jobs to do too. So that being said, I'm never going to change this channel to be something it's not. Okay, I'll work on things that might. He references outcome, like to tweak something for an outcome, or to test the waters on something else is one thing. But I'm not going to write my description with like all the keywords and everything, because I've noticed I've used, like, if I want to say motorcycle, I've used 2011 Honda Shadow or something, something that's pertinent to my description. But I'm not going to base my description just solely on SEO or whatever. Like, I want it to be my words, my intent. If it means, I mean, clearly, like the way that the views have been, I counted, and I guess like a magic number, like where I'm at right now with subs is 1,200. It's 1,202. I know exactly, 1,202, and the last video I think got me like 80 views, and the video before that, and the video before that, and it's been like, I counted, it was like 20 videos since I've had 1,000 views, right? And I'm not gonna lie, like you want to see that, and for me, it's not. Let's see how I can word this right. So for me, it isn't to get popular. It's just kind of weird. It's not to get popular. Of course, I want to grow. Of course, I want to get subs is one thing, and views are another thing. Yes, but I've also mentioned in the video that I like thinking and hitting 1,000 subscribers, that if I could, if I can reach one person, or not reach, but if one person enjoys me making a video or making these videos, whether it's now or later or something like that, like it's worth it to me. And me wanting to see numbers, I think obviously is human, but me wanting to see higher numbers just shows that I'm able to engage with more people. So as far as like monetization, because that's really what the only thing numbers really matter in a certain aspect. I have 1,000 subscribers clearly, and my watch hours is like not even close. And I'm not stressing. I did like a year and a half ago, like that was like a real big goal. But my goal for monetization was, and to this day, is literally to pay for like subscription. If I could make my hobby like an even, I'm getting in the way of my hand. Here we go. Boom. If my so I spend money, but if I made money and it was like a zero, like a net income of zero, like that would be awesome. I think that would be so cool. So that's my monetization goal. Like such a small goal, but the money I spend in Epidemic Sound for like my music and sound effects if needed. Um, Adobe, using their Premiere Pro and Lightroom and Photoshop and stuff like that. Like all that stuff, costs money, which I'm more than willing to spend. It's a hobby. That's what it is. Usually hobbies don't make you money, and that's typically why they call it a hobby. But at the end of the day, like to have those paid, yeah, absolutely, that would be kind of cool. So that's literally it. Let's see. So like I said, I'm not gonna fault him, but I don't know if it kind of sounded spammy and stuff like that. Let me catch up on some of the chat. Every time I move the cursor over, the chat goes away. Let's see what we got going on. Well, y'all been talking. I got to scroll up. That's cool. All right, so I'm at. I thought it went away for a second. Don't make it another job. Jen says, yep. Jen is right. Hobbies should never be like a job. I think I got to that point. Maybe once a month. Yep. Okay, randomly trees. I like that. Yeah, the independent conversation that happened in comments. I like that. The independent conversations that happen in comments. Yeah. So going back and forth. So, all right, here I am. Yep. Jen is right again. Yeah. Women are always right, okay? Yeah. I can say that. I can say that. I'll never get in trouble. Oh, Moto Alley, what's up, man? Yeah, from Canada. So I can say that. That's broad. Yeah. Moto Alley from Canada. So Moto Alley. So Canada, here we go. I was talking about the snow. We were going back and forth about that. I want you to feel bad for me, okay? Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. But yeah, that's my hand. I think we end up getting a little bit more, of course, right? That's my deck. So I cleaned all that off, cleaned my sidewalk, cleaned my driveway for the wife when she comes home. But yeah, it was pretty wild. Let's see, boom. Yep, I think that's the only snow picture I have. Yeah, the only snow picture I have on here. Okay, cool. Let's see, go back. Motor Alley. Yep, from Canada. You're used to the snow. We're not used to it at all. Although I think we did decent here. The back roads are gonna be terrible. Tomorrow it's like stupid cold. We're not gonna get above freezing. Let's see, American Outlaw. Say, I'm old and kind of wise, kind of. LOL. Yeah. No, you're not old. Okay, Moto Alex, so you're talking about that. Yeah, getting emails similar to that, yeah. So this was weird because the person actually like wrote a comment, found me on Instagram, followed me there, and then emailed me. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna give the person the benefit of the doubt. I didn't email back or anything like that. Like I'm not interested in that. I'm good. I'll grow organically and all that stuff. So. Oh, I got to scroll down some more. Yeah, so Stephen Turner, not everyone on YouTube is doing it for the numbers. Some people don't understand that. Correct. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. Numbers are a way to, I guess it's to show evidence, like, I guess I want to say tangible evidence. I guess you can't hold the numbers, but really, I guess what you can actually see, not hold tangible, but it's a visual way to see somebody's success, I guess, on YouTube. Which success on YouTube, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't shake my head on that, but success on YouTube is different from two people that do YouTube. They're gonna define success two different ways. It's no different than your job in business. But for success for me, this right here is like this live stream already is a success. The fact that I'm able to, you know, the fact that I'm able to, here you go. The fact that I'm able to have the conversation I was planning on having with the comments, right? And then stop what I'm trying to do, the main thing, by talking to y'all. Like, I was not expecting that at all. So I really appreciate y'all taking your time. I've mentioned before, when you write a comment and watch my videos, you're taking the time out of your day, night, evening, whatever the time is, your life in general, to watch something that I made here in Virginia, you know, weeks ago, days ago, or whatever. And then, like I said, when you write a comment, like, absolutely, I'm gonna write a comment back and take my time and really get to know y'all. And it's been a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. So I've been doing this since the video for motorcycles since October of 22. I did a little bit of YouTube before that, like that same year, where I was posting like some Call of Duty stuff, some video game stuff. But then I ended up stopping and just focusing on this side, this aspect. That's why if you look back at my video of 100 subscribers, you see some of my dog, my previous dog Macy, motorcycle videos, and you see Call of Duty. So here we go. I mean, mute me again. Boom. That's so professional. Mute myself drinking Monster. I gotta throw it out there too. Yeah, there we go. Monsters, yes. Let's see. Where am I at? Oh, shoot. Jen writes, it would be nice to have enough going on to earn a few dollars. Yeah. And for everyone to have fun, place to gather. That's right. Yeah. I mean, that's all. That's just a benefit. That's just extra. I mean, if there's a benefit where, because that's the other funny thing. My friend, great friend of the channel, Restless Mule, who there's a comment above about that. He wrote something about like monetization, and he's got a real good story. But I guess one person was kind of upset about it. So I guess like the success of YouTube, this person actually was going to get monetized because meeting all the criteria. Well, I've also heard that YouTube is going to, people have gotten their videos that they're not monetized have had commercials on them. So YouTube or Google, Alphabet, whatever, they're going to make their money off of you regardless. I mean, you being on the site, they're going to, and making videos and people going there and going to other videos and all that other stuff, attracting attention, they're going to make money. So why not have the creator make money too? You know, like, you shouldn't, and I can say it because I can be completely unbiased because I'm not, like I said, I'm not monetized. But if you are able to, you meet that criteria, go for it. Because, I mean, the amount of time that people put in, the amount of time y'all have put in your videos, you know, it's not something, you don't just hit record. I mean, I've told people before, I wish I had the talent and I could, you know, not stumble on my own words and articulate exactly what I want to say. I mean, I have, you know, not a script or anything like that while I'm writing. So to memorize every bullet that you wanted to say, a couple weeks ago, I was so cold out there, but I ended up bringing like a script as in like bullet points. I don't have it. I almost kept it just because it was the only time I ever did it. And I was going to like recite from those bullet points and keep myself on track. I would love to be able to just say everything I intended to say during that video and never miss something, and then get back and be like, oh, I forgot to mention this, or that was like the whole thing of the video, or that was like the big ending I wanted to say, or something like that. But for the most part, I just kind of it's just easier. I'll write down some things I want to say, and I'll look over it like the morning or right before the ride, and if I miss it, I miss it. This is what it is. But so to be able to just like play or hit record and say exactly what I want to say uncut and then be done would be awesome. But everybody here, I'm sure, edits their videos somehow, unless it's a live stream like this. They edit their video and it takes quite a bit of time. So if YouTube, Google, whoever's going to pay them some money, like, absolutely, they put in quite a bit of time. I mean, I know, that's the funny thing. I spend like realistically, it's like 8 to 12 hours to make a video. And it sounds like a lot, but it flies by, like trying to do all this stuff. and I used to do a lot more. I mentioned that before. I used to do a lot more like editing and everything in my videos. I've kind of tamed it down a little bit and let my story do let my talking tell the story, or kind of like have you picture what I'm saying instead of trying to show it in like B-roll, like every, or like a sound effect or something like that, or whatever, like every 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So that sped my time up. But then I learned another trick, whether it's like, I haven't got into it too much, but like color grading, because my GoPro does it automatically. It switches the white balance and the ISO. So ISO, which means if I start color grading or switching from scenes, as soon as I go into a shadow, it changes everything. So I try not to mess with that, but I still spend quite a bit of time, 8+ hours on videos, and I enjoy it. But that's me like going in order and then going back and watching the playback and make sure it looks good and all that stuff. And this video coming up this Sunday is I'm really excited. It talks about I think it's down here. I wrote the comment about it, but it's something about my episode 94. Let's see, it's right after this. Talks about adding some new toys to the arsenal here. Let's see. Here it is, episode 95. New motovlog toys. Yep. Which is going to be a new learning curve for me. So I'm really excited for y'all to see it, especially the opening scene. Took me I made a huge mistake and had to do it again, but either way. All right, let's see if I can get back to the comments here. I pay someone to make changes to potentially get bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I know people, modality, I know, and monsters, yeah, absolutely. I know that a lot of people, so, all right, nothing wrong with that whatsoever, because I got on the media team because I enjoyed, like, the editing process. I didn't want to be, like, holding cameras, and I didn't want to, like, go film, like, some of the training videos for the fire department. I wasn't interested in that. It was about getting the videos and making something out of it. So I've made, amongst other people on the team, I've made a lot of like recruitment videos, like short, like reels for the department, and some other stuff like for meetings and everything. There was a really cool one. I can't get into it, but it was a really cool video I got to make for a certain meeting that that I guess some of the higher end, admin chiefs and stuff like that, like meetings. So it was a little stressful, but it was a lot of fun and a privilege to work on something like that, especially like not having any like formal education when it comes to this. That's what's been fun. So that's another reason why I think I know why I over edited, because I thought it was so fun, and just because this is just me personally, just because I can do something doesn't mean I have to do something. So that's where I've kind of gotten to the point where kind of pump the brakes a little bit on stuff and let my speaking tell the story, and kind of getting away from a lot of extra stuff. All right, let me go back. Yeah, women are always women are always right. Yeah, absolutely. I always joke, I wear the pants in this house when my wife's at work. I make the decisions. She's not here. Yeah, I think if that's to me, I appreciate Moto Alley. Yeah. Agree Moto. Yeah. Everybody's safe by just agreeing with it. All right. Whoa. We had feels like temp. Oh no. Yeah. Negative 48 degrees. I'm good. Yeah, we're below freezing, but we're not single digits, nor are we negative. Why is this in a way? This is in a way. Oh man, I can't catch up. I'm behind. I'm 11 minutes behind. I do like how it says shows a timestamp. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, all right. I'm caught up to American Outlaw 847. Talk about Game Day Live. Yeah, so I've told you before in a comment, like the great thing living here is them, and I guess the Carolina Panthers would be like our home team, like geographically, but they've always put the Washington Redskins like on TV, so I get to watch it like every day, every Sunday, unless I'm at work. Jen writes, your vids are great, natural. Don't ever resort to a script. Yeah, if you forget something, just make it up in another video. We won't complain. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's awesome. So like a comment like that, like I really, really appreciate. And I'm not asking for comments like that, but I really, really do appreciate it. I've had comments in the past where they, like that have hit me at the right point. Because this is a hobby, but at the same time, like, I, I get it. I mean, you still want to put a product out there that people enjoy, and I get it. I understand like the numbers and everything. I get it. I get it. And we're kind of in that because of social media, it's kind of ruined a lot. Like, how many likes did you get on a picture, for like Facebook or Instagram, and that's always a thing, and it always will be a thing. And they've ruined it for a lot of people, and people growing up now. I'm fortunate, very fortunate that I didn't grow up. It was in high school, yeah, we had it, but like, I mean, grow up from the ages of probably 8 to 16. I don't think there was social media for me. I remember there was MySpace and American Online, like AIM. If anybody remembers that, like a chat, you could leave a message and come back. I remember that. That was funny. But yeah, there's a lot of trauma that people are having because of social media. But comments like that, Jen, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not fishing for compliments whatsoever. But I've had some in the past where, they'll say like, anybody that has a low number of subscribers or lower number, and somebody says you deserve a lot more subs, like that's one of the best comments you can give to somebody that has a smaller channel when it comes to subscribers. It's funny. Yeah, let's see. Jen is on a roll. Yep. Yeah, the algorithm can be evil. I heard somebody say, I think it was Mr. Beast. He mentioned something about the algorithm, replace algorithm with the audience. So I get it. But there's also, that's another discussion. I'm actually going to make a video about failing YouTube. I thought about it today. Took a bunch of screenshots of some of my analytics and stuff. And y'all will get, or whoever watches this will get like a little heads up on that. There's so many, golly. I want to show you this. This is crazy. And anybody that makes videos, if y'all make videos, well, everybody I'm talking to pretty much makes videos, but anybody watching, I mean, I can hold it far away where you can't see it, but this is the red ones I've already done. These are just ideas, and I've put it on a channel before, but these are just, you can see that like the little scroll right there, like I'm halfway done. Like these are just ideas that I've had. And it's just like discussion points. There's so many ideas that everybody here can have. Like I was wondering if you'd ever like run out of ideas for like motovlogs and stuff. But not pitching well, it hurts me too, because I don't just talk about motorcycles, but as far as success is concerned, what's measured in success for YouTube for somebody just passing by my channel. But I had the slogan "Life, Motovlogs, and More," and this is like, what do I call this? Beyond the ride. Oh, I gotta go back to here. I don't need to be big. Beyond the ride. One of those things. Just to kind of play on words, because I was gonna, well, I guess it's not really a play on words, but I was gonna put the Y there, just like my channel, because I can't spell apparently. But I still may revisit that anyway. But beyond the ride, so it kind of takes away some of the conversation that I don't know. I don't need to discuss that. I don't know. I just kind of go on a tangent. Anybody play PlayStation? Because this reminded me on accident of a PlayStation 1 game, like the cover art for some, because the PlayStation used to be like the logo or the saying was right here. That's it. That's another tangent. I'll back out of that. All right, let's go back. Where are we? Jeez. Okay. Hey, American Outlaw, you're next. Oh, you talk about Redskins too, I think. I've discussed yours a little bit here. All right, you wrote, this is funny. While you're in here, we're gonna read your text, your comment. I think having another video discussing the previous video's comments is a really good idea. But the more videos you do, and this is what we talked about, might start to put more stress and possibly burnout on you and your already busy life, your wife, work, and YouTube. But if you're okay with that, I'll back you 100%. Either way, bro. Appreciate you. I am a natural chatterbox. Is what we were talking about earlier. Anyways, this is more video, or the more videos the merrier. P.S. I'm cool with you using my name and a topic anytime, bro. Especially when it revolves around the Redskins. I don't know if I can say that online. I think they're coming back. I think the name's gonna come back when they move into the new stadium. All right, so we kind of discussed this. I appreciate you, writing comments and all that stuff. You've definitely been, everyone here that's wrote except for Shakir have been on the channel before, or wrote at least one comment, and I appreciate the feedback from you on that. And like I said, I'm not gonna make it, certainly not gonna make it like, burnout. I've not been well, I take it back. I wasn't burnout for YouTube last year about this time, when I had a video that I was like temporarily closed. I made a I guess I could probably, can I do that? Oh man. This video right here. Let's go down. This one right here. I can't leave it. So last ride. Boom. This one right here. This was like the 7th or 8th last year, but I was super busy with work and I needed to take a break, and I took, as you can see here, 57 days off. So it wasn't burnout for that, but I needed to kind of stop for a little bit. So luckily I've not been burnout. And I had these up too, and I forgot to put these up. I was going to go over these. So Jen, this is Jen's channel. I was going to kind of like, as I was talking about the comment, I was going to leave it up, those who had YouTube. So I think that was pretty cool. And like I said, there's a short you just put up. This one right here. I just left a message, but I was saying, like, how many times have you started that up in the wintertime? Just to hear it. Yeah. I remember when I first got my motorcycle, I would start my motorcycle up just to hear it and then turn it off before I end up being overcome by fumes. No, that was cool. So Jen's channel and American Outlaw. You used to have, like you said, you had a bunch of videos. You got rid of some of those, or a lot of those. You had some lives, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yep. American Outlaw. Oh, did you say it in here? North Dakota. I can't say it. So you are in North Dakota. I didn't say it because I wasn't sure if you had it up here. So definitely cold. Let's see. Okay, let's. I'm gonna try to get through this too. I was looking at an hour. We're at an hour right now. I don't want to take all y'all's nights, and y'all can leave. Y'all don't have to stay. I appreciate it. I know y'all got stuff to do. Dive into the next comment. There's like 3 more comments. So Restless Mule. Restless Mule, for those who don't know, see, this is how I was supposed to do it. Right here. So this guy is, let's see, does he say where he's from? No, he mentions it very like a lot, so probably can say it. Probably no big deal. Oh, yeah, there we go. He mentions it a lot in his channel, but he's from Texas. He's got that Texas heat. But this guy, and another one that doesn't make videos anymore, My Midlife Moto. He started riding. So similar to you, Jen, he started riding. He had a Rebel 500, and he started learning how to ride, and he was documenting it on the channel. So one thing that was cool, that like it's intriguing to me to see, because I started X amount of years ago in 2017, and I remember like that feeling, that rush, and starting new and everything. One thing with that, just, and I know you're an adult, I'm not trying to talk like a parent, but be careful, because if you're worried about like filming and talking, you might miss some other stuff, especially being new and recently passing the MSF course in November, which is awesome. I love that hearing people do that, because it's a fantastic instructors. They're all riders, heart of a teacher. Like, I've heard all great stories about people's MSF course, but just be careful being new, because you're still learning. I'm still learning, when it comes down to riding. But this guy, Restless Mule, so we've been following each other for a while. And My Midlife Moto, like I said, he doesn't make videos anymore. He ended up selling his Rebel and getting a Harley. Made a few videos, and then he was gone. Actually, there's a picture I think of him. That's him right there. My midlife moto. And that's Restless Mule. But we've been following each other for a long time, watching each other's videos, writing back and forth on Gmail and stuff like that. Awesome dude. He had this video. So can you see? Yeah, let me make it big so you can make. Oh, it doesn't matter. This video right here, like completely like just blew up his channel, and he had stopped making videos for a little bit with obviously the season and everything, and then he made a couple videos from past videos from past footage. There you go. And he did this voiceover, and he does a fantastic job. Does a lot of like tours and stuff of different places with history behind it, and goes over the history and give you a little lesson. But he did a great job here as a voiceover. And this one, as you can see, 77,000 views, and he was doing great. Like I think he had a video that was already like 18,000, like to the point where like I was laughing back and forth with him, like we're freaking out in the comments that it was blowing up. My biggest video is like 75 or 7,600. So then he had this one that come out of nowhere like before me, and like we're all cheering him on. And that's that's a different topic. I was gonna say like, well, I don't want to get into it yet. So this one blew up, and I was just like laughing and writing him back and forth and stuff, and I would write him another random comment because he's another guy that responds to all the comments, and he ends up having I leave him another like a third comment or whatever just so he'd have to like reply to it, because I'm sure that was like a full-time job just replying to all the comments. But last time I saw this, it was like high 50s, low 60s. Now it's at 77, and he had like right around 500 subscribers, and now he's at 1.87. So I'm laughing. Even now I'm laughing. So I mean, that's why I don't understand like the competition in YouTube. So I guess there's certain competition, but like with motovlogs, like here I'm trying to hold back a smile. I'm laughing. I'm joking. We're writing each other back and forth about this video in general and some ideas for other videos, and that's one of the things like so great about the community, because like we all root for each other, or I think we do. Maybe I'm just completely out of the loop, or I'm just crazy, and I probably am, but like I love that. Like I want to see that at 100K. Like I want to see that, and he's probably having a hard time keeping up with all the people talking. So he puts out another video. The next video is 10K. So I hope that's his norm. 10K is like the bottom for him. That's a full-time job, writing back to all the comments and stuff like that. But no, he does great work. Great work. I was like, I don't know what I tried to say there. Work. I don't know. Whatever. All right. But anyway, he wrote just kind of a goofy comment this time. We have like, if you go back to past videos, like we write books to each other. It's funny. But basically, he was saying like, he was just joking. He says, I said, do what you want, do what you always do what you want. And then he says, which is how you feel, and basically what I've done with my channel. I'll do my best to drive this content by by treating it as an AMA session in which I'll ask the most outlandish and awkward questions possible. Okay, last part was a joke. But he said, I'm not actually that type of person. Of course he's not. But he's just quick-witted and all that stuff. So we've had a bunch of jokes back and forth. Talking super fast, probably got to slow it down, but I can only assume at the end of the video you were setting up the camera shot for the evolution of your riding adventure as you morph into an off-road rider, power sliding the Honda Shadow onto a dirt gravel road and then jump off the road barrier. And then he put like hashtag Fire Knievel. Oh, evil Knievel term. Yeah, I was actually setting up for another shot, but yeah, he's a lot of fun. Good friend, great friend of the channel. Let's see. And I did it right. Yep, I put that up. Bounce the next one real quick. Moto Alley, this is yours. And this is kind of where we are right now too. Once in a while is definitely a good idea, even if it's once a month thing. That's kind of where we are. Highlight all the comments that stand out or something. You have my full permission to use my comments, name, and whatever else you want to use for my channel. So going to your channel, it's funny you say that. Boom, there you are. I just watched this today actually. Your quarter fairing. So I like the way it looks, and I saw that you were, well, the old one with the bat wing. Where'd it go? There it is, right there. So the bat wing, kind of a less or more thing. I'm curious, and I wrote that comment to see like where that ends up going as far as your riding style and how you feel with that. To me, I always like the open. When I bought my motorcycle, I wish I have a picture. I don't know where it is now, but when I bought my motorcycle from the police chief on the Eastern Shore. It's a jacked up story, but it had a windscreen, low windscreen that if my handlebars are here, it probably went up to like maybe here, so it wasn't really much at all. And I ended up taking it off. I like the open look to it. That's one thing that I have a hard time. Like I have the quad lock to put my phone. Phones are like size of bricks now, so the way it looked is to me it's a little off-putting for my bike because it's open. When people have a full fairing, a quarter fairing, you know, that bat wing or whatever, and they have like I've seen 360 cameras where the selfie stick or whatever, it's another word I don't like, selfie stick is up, and matter of fact, another friend of the channel has a shadow, me and my shadow, which I don't have pulled up, but me and my shadow, yeah, that's right. He has like the 360 or whatever, and it looks fine on his because he's got a big old windscreen and all that stuff, so it doesn't really take away the view. If that makes sense, I don't know. But you're in Canada, you got snow. I laugh, but I'm covered in snow. Misery love company, right? Yeah, but you got a shadow too, so that's awesome. Let's see. Let me catch up. I got like 1.5 more comments I want to get into. Yeah, the algorithm can be evil. Yeah, the algorithm, like, you just can't fight it. That's the thing I've come to realize. You just can't fight it. There's nothing, literally nothing you can do about it. Mute. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. So, well, I guess there is. If Jakir could help me with my SEO, that might be a little joke. Yeah, there's ways to, I guess, to help it. Boom, there we go. All right, next one. Randomly trees. Boom, if you're still here. All right, so this is kind of like, I mean, this is a good like last comment for the video, because this is where we are, our discussion. He writes, Randomly Trees writes, I think this discussion of comments helps foster a sense of community with the viewers. Before the time of social media, I love this comment. Before the time of social media being a defined term, the interweb was filled with little pockets of community centered around common interests. I think smaller channels can gain momentum. Now it's getting dry. I think smaller channels can gain momentum, from this. And golly, man, I can't see. I'm sorry. I think smaller channels can gain momentum from this and grow if that's your goal, but it also gets harder to maintain as you grow. So this is like, there's a lot to unpack on this, but social media is, I end up writing a couple things back, or something back, actually something long back to him, but basically pull up his channel too. Boom. That Bonneville, Triumph Bonneville. I really like that bike a lot. That's cool. I watched today, yeah, I watched this one, but that scenery in that bike is really nice. I like that blue. Excuse me. So social media, like, we've come a long way from. We've come a long way with how news can travel, and I think social media was great when you could share it with your friends and family, but I think now people try to share things with the world, and it's always like it's kind of a comparison, and everybody tries to one up each other. Not everybody, but I mean the negative part of social media, people are trying to one up everybody, and that's kind of the disheartening thing, because everything is fake. And one thing that I've always tried to preach is, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, authenticity. I want to be authentic. I tell the truth. Be an open book. As much as I want to tell, I'm going to tell. And I'm not going to deviate from the truth, because trying to keep that lie going and compiling on that lie is just going to make everything harder and harder, and all that other stuff. It's just not worth it. It doesn't matter. Instead of lying, just don't talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, then don't talk about it. And they don't have to remember anything. But social media, with filters and everything, all these Instagram filters that young kids are growing up, and that's a whole different topic. especially little girls are growing up and covering their face with, some fake filter. Even this, I was going through the options for this. There's a filter that you can like filter. I could filter my whole face out and be like, no whiskers, no nothing, just like smooth as anything. And I'm like, man, it's not going to change. It's not going to go away. If anything, it's going to get worse. And it has gotten worse. But I think about like little pockets, like you mentioned about the interwebs filled with little pockets of community centered around common interests. You can kind of see that. I guess I don't have an account or anything, but like Reddit, I know Reddit has like topics that people get involved. This YouTube is a community. And I think the other thing I was going to think of is like forums. Like when you think of, there's people that, I got a Ford F-150, and I try to fix what I can by myself without sending it to the mechanic. And there's groups of people that just talk about, Ford or F-150s or that particular year, make, model, how to fix things and what they did. And people are engaging on, well, I did this and you might try this. And so there's a lot of like little like nooks and crannies of the internet that fosters a community on purpose, or on accident sometimes. But it's nice when you find that, when you get it. It's so different than the real world. I guess I said the real world is in like, in the flesh, face to face and in group settings and stuff like that. Let's see what else. So one thing so when you talk about like, I think the last part about your comment, I think smaller channels can gain momentum from this and grow if that's your goal, but also gets harder to maintain as you grow. So one thing that I was concerned about, randomly trees and everybody here and everybody that's watching later on, or nobody that's watching, doesn't matter. But typically I've had the video, I forgot what I titled it, because I titled them two different things. One for YouTube for people to see, and then another one I try to do more like, I guess in a way, it's more like, I try to make my videos not just like a vlog, a motor vlog, but like sometimes I try to make them somewhat like a cinematic or like like a short film or a movie or something like that in the beginning. I've been trying to do more of that lately. I've had fun with that. So that's another reason, like I said, I stopped with some of the flashy edits or like B-roll, and I say B-roll, but like little like, I don't know, maybe like little stupid jokes or something. I stopped doing that. Probably I got to figure out what episode, like around episode 50, I think 50 and on, I'm pretty happy about, but the first 49 I could probably do without the way I edited those. But now I try to make these videos a different way. It takes longer because like whether like I have I say like an acting role, but whether I do like a little short bit or something in the beginning, which I really enjoy, I think that's a lot of fun, and it kind of, I get to joke because a long time ago, and I've never said this in a video, and I won't elaborate too much because I don't like people with like big egos and that boast on themselves. So I'm gonna be brief on this. But I enjoy, as much as I love being home and being an introvert and all that stuff, when I'm out, and I've said this before, so this is not what I was talking about. When I'm out, like I get out of the house, I'm good. After that, I'm good. I want to have a good time. I want to talk to everybody. There's a joke on the channel a while back where, my wife says I can't make any more friends. I have enough. One of those things. And I enjoy like getting to know people and talking to people and goofing off. And my job is perfect for that. I'm 24 hours a day. I'm with 5 to, 9 or 10 other people, depending on the station for that day, let alone branching out, going to other stations with their crew because there's a call in their area where they're short a medic or short an engine, and we go over there. So you kind of intermingle between the two companies or multiple companies after that, several companies depending on like a fire or something. And let alone the family and the patients, the hospital staff. I don't really talk about hospital staff because I drop the patient off. I'm ready to go after that. Get going to the next one. But people, when I first started, this is what I'm getting at. I'm not going to stay too much on it. But my personality, like I guess I could say I'm an outgoing person. So people thought that when I was going to do YouTube or said something before about doing YouTube, oh, you should do YouTube, you should do this or something like that. I was like, oh, I finally gave it a chance. I finally gave it a whirl. And doing these videos, I'll leave it at this. doing the videos where I kind of get to show a little more personality, or being live in front of you where I get to show a little more personality of who I am instead of, you know, behind the camera. I'm way more comfortable behind the camera than in front of the camera. And I don't think that'll ever change as far as being more comfortable. But I get to show more of like my personality, some jokes and stuff like that, because previously in the channel, like it's just not, it's never come down to that. And I don't know, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to go too far ahead and say something that might be taken wrong, out of context. All right. So that was. Oh yeah. So randomly trees, and I'll get to the chat in a second too. Catch up on that because there's only like one more thing. But one thing that kind of like, it's a double-edged sword because I've really enjoyed engaging with the comments and not like I made another video. There's so many videos I made, but in another video I made where I was talking about trust, and if it's like I was approached for the first time that, well, for the first time that actually had a real person, like a real person behind it, a sponsorship, but I didn't want to go that route because I'm not chasing sponsors. If something happens, I want it to resonate with myself, potentially myself, and that I could give it a fair shot and review and be able to say what I want to say, and then throw it out there if anybody wanted to, you know, I guess, look at it or something like that. And so I'll turn down 100 out of 100 if I have to. Like, I'm not sponsorship, that, yeah, it'd be great. Like, of course money's great, and we already touched on that earlier and stuff like that, but I'm not for sale. That's a perfect way to put it. I'm not for sale. So we'll leave it at that. But what I was gonna get at too is like trust. Like in that video at the end, I was actually at 7-Eleven buying Monsters. Boom, mute, unmute. I'm really impressed. Out of everything, one, I'm impressed that you all showed up. That's awesome. I can't thank you enough for that because it's made it a lot easier to. I probably would have done a 20-minute video. But I'm very impressed that I've put myself on mute and taken myself off of mute. Because there's a record issue coming up. And 2 Sundays from now, there's a record issue that I talk about. Hitting the record button is bad. But it's me. Oh, right. So I was getting at, like, if right now I enjoy that I can interact. These are my words. When I type back to you, these are my words. YouTube, and that's what I talk about in the video. YouTube, my hand's getting cut off. I'm a talker with my hands. YouTube takes away or gives you the opportunity to, when I talk on Moto Alley, I think you were mentioning about like editing and stuff like that. I enjoy editing, so that's one thing I would have a hard time getting, you know, to outsource. That's me personally, but I'm an editor at heart when it comes to this. I'd rather edit somebody else's footage that they shot, you know, for certain things, not for the channel, but for, like I said, about work and stuff. I don't want to hold the camera. I want to edit the footage. Okay. So the same thing on YouTube, they offer like AI, and I've read them because some of them don't even match at all. But if you read a comment, YouTube gives you like 1 or 2 options or something like that you could just click that and it'll send it, and it saves time. And I'm sure it's great. I don't have that problem because I don't have, you know, thousands and thousands of thousands and thousands, if not more, whatever, of comments to reply back to or read and then reply back to, especially the amount of conversation I tend to have in my comment section. So I've enjoyed that I've been able to write back and everything like that. The concerning thing, which it is a good problem to have, but at the same time it's kind of bittersweet. I plan on doing this for as long as I can. You know, God willing, I'm gonna ride a motorcycle, and God willing, I'm gonna be on, you know, YouTube making videos and stuff like that along with that. So inevitably, you know, let's say I double my sub or view count or something or whatever, it doesn't matter. More comments are gonna come in, you know, work, life, all that other stuff gets busy. Potentially down the road, let's say 10 years down the road, there's gonna be some that I can't reply back to. And I've replied back to like 99.9% of comments. There's like 2 comments I know that one didn't make sense, because even like haters, I guess, in a way, or people that write bad comments, like I've even replied back sarcastically to them, as, you know, just joked around. But I I think, and then one was a bot, like clearly a bot. One I didn't understand, and one was a bot, so I didn't reply back. And I didn't delete because I won't delete. That's another thing. I'm not in the mindset where I want to start deleting comments, but I haven't run into like terrible comments either, so that's inevitable too down the road. So that's one thing. I was long-winded, of course, is cross that bridge. It's not here. It's not anytime close, but that's one concern about growing. You get to a certain point that you may not be able to do the comments that you did before, or I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Do the comments. You're not able to write what you wanted to write or have the same engagement. And my goal is definitely to stay pretty engaged. So cross that bridge when it gets here. Not anytime soon. I've had plenty of time. It's not an issue at all. Okay, comments. I gotta go back up. Let's see. I can't see. I can see. Give me a second and find out where we are. The algorithm can be evil. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. American Outlaw. Randomly trees. You don't want to be screaming into that void. Yeah, I think this is about the algorithm. Having at least someone on the other end makes it feel a lot more complete. I can't. I keep trying to read with the cursor, and then it goes away. The comment goes away. Let me read without the cursor. All right, Moto Alley, yeah. Need to stop chasing views and chase the engaging comments. Yep. That is a person with a channel. Yeah. I've noticed, so there's a season. There's clearly a season for motovlogs. Like, I know that, Florida, great weather. Jealous, right? Everybody's jealous of Florida. I get it. There's people that ride, but I feel like there's a season for motovlogs this time. Last year, like I said, I mentioned that I had 57 days off, so I didn't feel it as much. I mentioned that I've had 20 videos since I've had 1,000 views, and at this point, I kind of laugh, in a way. I think, like I said, my last video was the one I'm talking about now was like 80 views, 81, something like that. But what I don't understand is if you look at, and that's why I make a video, like a kind of a joking video, but actually a lot of it, what we talk about, I guess you'll see in a few weeks, but well, several. That's a different story. I've got 2 videos in the queue that are already ready to be uploaded. They're already scheduled, and I got 2 more videos that I shot. One on the way to work, one on the way home, right before all the snow happened. That'll put me all the way through daylight savings time, which is coming up. So I'm super excited about that. One's about daylight savings, and the other one is about. Dang, I already forgot. What did I talk about? Oh, I can't even remember what I talked about. It was a good one, though. I think it was. Must not be that good. But either way, I got 2 more videos I got to make. So that'll put me like the mid part of March, or towards the end of March, I should say. It's a good thing that I have all these videos, but I like to keep my life and videos kind of like the somewhat on the same timeline. And I'm actually pretty far ahead. Like I said, I'll be a month ahead. Let's see. American Outlaw, agree. Don't worry about the views, likes, and so on. It's a rabbit hole that has killed YouTube channels. Yes. American Outlaw again. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. Yeah, that's why I have PlayStation. Every time I boot up my computer for some reason, does it show over here? Let me see. Oh, it's because I got this banner here. But on the bottom, it shows like all your toolbar, taskbar, toolbar. I don't know, your icons. So I've got all my stuff. Well, Xbox keeps popping up. I guess it came with Microsoft because it's Windows. But I've tried to unpin it, delete it, unpin it, and it keeps coming back. So let's see. I can do this. Hold on. Wait. Boom. There we go. I did it. Technology. Yeah, like right here. Well, it was over here. I deleted it, and then every time I start the computer up, it keeps popping up an Xbox logo. I don't have Xbox. Can I do this? Yeah, back. Okay, cool. Look, technology. Oh, I lost the comments. I lost it. Where'd it go? No way. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, where are we? Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about. It looks like a PlayStation cover. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. This one. Yeah, I didn't even do it on purpose, but it popped out, and I was like, wait, that looks familiar. Let's see. It does look like a PlayStation 1 or 2 game cover. Can you link channels in the chat for us? Can you link channels in chat? I think I can. Let's go in order. Can I do this? Jen, we're about to be Instagram friends. Let's see. We were on the other one. Like I said, I deleted it. If I do this, that says shorts. Hold on. All right, Jen, you're the guinea pig if you're still here. Copy. Paste. Oh, my dog. Did it work? I don't know if I can click it. I don't know how. I don't think you can click it. It's not blue. But you can highlight it. Maybe that's it. Oh, crap. I just lost it, chat. I'm new. I'm new. Oh, I just got back to the women are always right. That is so true. Good comment. Okay, here we go. You link channels in chat for us, so that all I can do is copy it like that. Looks like. American Outlaw, yeah. Also having channel mods helping with your lives would help out a lot. Yeah. So I need to. Can you do it here? I don't think I can do it here. I can. It says I can delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and delete their comments. I have to pull it up on the YouTube end for that. Like I've mentioned before, this has never been a problem. I've never had anybody. I've had like one person at a time come in, and I've never had really been able to engage with other people and like comments. It's made it like infinitely easier. It's drawn it out longer because, like I said, I was looking for an hour. I'm at an hour and a half. Holding back a burp. I'm at an hour and a half. So it's drawing it out, but it's definitely a good problem to have. Moto Alley, as soon as the weather gets better, I'll be out. Yes, yeah. I want to hear about. I think I wrote about that. I want to hear about how that quarter fairing is for you. Another guy has the shadow, me and my shadow. He's got an arrow. Hey, buddy. Oh, I'd pick my dog up, but she just got. Like I mentioned, she's got fixed, so I can't pick her up. But she's my dog. My dog's my dog. Let's see. But he had a bunch of what do you call them? Basically, he was looking for like wind protection. So, wrist guards, hand guards, and he's got a big old windshield on his windscreen. So you gotta head back to work though. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's already gone. Okay, so Motor Alley, if you ever see this part, yeah. All right, back to work. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. That was, shoot, 23 minutes ago. My bad. And Jen, you said already -3 here. Oh, dog hair went everywhere. I pet my dog underneath the desk. Already -3 here in Missouri. So totally you and Motor Alley. We got the better weather. Yeah. Or on that better weather. Sorry. So randomly trees, it says your reply to the comment is probably the longest reply I've ever received. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what, oh, it's actually right here. So, yeah. I write paragraphs, man. Come on. Wait, this way? Yeah. I write paragraphs. But you, I mean, that's me replying to you. I mean, you gave me, I say give me ammo, but I mean, you had the conversation. You started a conversation. Nobody ever has to like reply to my reply, but I mean, I enjoy. I mean, I really do have a good time like engaging with people and doing this YouTube thing. Oh, you say, yeah. Then the next comment, this guy really gets it. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I said I love your comment because that's, I mean, obviously that we we feel the same way, I guess, about social media and how, you know, with momentum and channels and how they can grow and how you can kind of lose touch in a way, which that's something I'm not looking forward to. That's the drawback of growing. It's nice. It's a I don't know. I've kind of already discussed it, but I don't have to worry about it anytime soon. Put it that way. Okay, and Jen talking about the filters. I was talking about the filters on Instagram. Never understood filters. They're shocked the hell. Yeah, they're shocked the hell out of people when they really get to see you. People need to keep it real. Absolutely. Swinglish Steve. Oh, is he still here? All right. Hey, Swinglish Steve. I got a comment about him too. I want to talk about real quick. Hey, buddy, just dropping in to show support. It's 3:10 a.m. here, and my bladder got me up. Going back to bed now. LOL. That's so awesome. 9:16, 9:35. Yeah, so that was a little bit ago, but this guy he's awesome. I've got him pulled up over here too. Actually, he's got a Kawasaki Vulcan. Let's see. So this guy right here, that's awesome, and this is like perfect example. This is somebody across, like how cool YouTube is. Somebody across the pond, across the world. I've got a couple people from Australia that I talk to on a pretty regular basis, and this guy living in Sweden. So Swingless Steve, his bike. This is when I was talking about his bike's in storage right now because of the weather and to keep it safe. But the rides a Kawasaki Vulcan S650, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, but he just he had a couple 3-part. Here it is, 3-part for a burial site, the Bronze Age. Like how old? Talking about age. Hey, buddy, what's up? Talking about age. The dog wants to get on the camera. This burial site. It was really, really cool to see. I mentioned too, like to see something on a video, or just to see something, not on a video, sorry. Well, yeah, video or pictures or whatever, and then you actually see it in real life, like in person, like your own 2 eyes, is kind of like surreal in a way, depending on what you're looking at. So I can only imagine like doing like research on this, which I assume he did, and then seeing it and finding it, you know, and all this other stuff. And it was funny. They had dirt track right here. I was going to say something about this. He ends up going off-roading on accident because the road ran out. The asphalt ran out. So he took that. He took his dual sport. All of a sudden, it became a dual sport. His Vulcan S650. Thanks for stopping by. If you see the replay or anything like that, yeah, that's awesome. You're definitely a good dude. Yeah, that was cool. I like when people go places and kind of talk about the area. So definitely some goals. So I had you up here. Oh, I keep trying to do the damn cursor. I wish I could share this screen because I would show you exactly what I keep doing. American Outlaw saying hi. The filters suck. Yep. Everyone remember to hit that. Like, oh, thank you, Jen. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't kept track of any of that stuff. Like, what are you doing? You yawning? What you doing? Yeah. No, I really appreciate that. That's once again super nice. I don't really ask for people, and that's probably my flaw. Like I don't ask for people to. I thought about it in the very beginning. I'll say like new video Sunday, and then it says subscribe below. Like wait, over here I'm married. Over here, it'll say like subscribe below on my weekly videos. But I mean, I don't know. I probably should. I'm probably self-conscious about that. As easygoing and as carefree as I am in a lot of things, I'm also like extremely self-conscious about a lot of stuff. Like I mentioned, not blasting shorts. It's a great way to grow a channel, like based on subscribers. But being worried that I was gonna fill people's, you know, videos or subscription feed or all that stuff with what's up, buddy? With videos like little shorts that they've already seen potentially, or blasting them. That's why Instagram is going to be kind of fun because I can put, you know, videos up there, pictures of the dog and everything. Yeah. So I'm actually really looking forward to continuing to build Instagram. I started doing that a couple weeks ago, week and a half ago, maybe 2. That's a couple weeks. We'll go a couple. So thank you, Jen. That's nice. Let's see. And as far as American Outlaw, as far as moderator, yeah, moderators, yeah, man. I know you may be one. I don't know how to do it, but I appreciate that. I definitely. I mean, I'll throw everybody in. I don't care. Y'all can keep track of that stuff. But I've never had a problem. Not that I have a problem now. Well, really, I guess I'm 20 minutes behind. But trying to like keep track of everybody and making sure, and y'all have been awesome, phenomenal, so that it's not been anything I've had to even worry about. Because I guess I should have probably, what are you doing, buddy? YouTube up to where I can keep track of people if they did say something not so great. Filter, okay, American Outlaw. Let's see. American Outlaw, yeah, like smash button people. Like that smash button people, smash that button. There we go. We've been drinking. Yeah, well, probably can't. You're on pain meds, I'm sure. Outlaw. Quit almost 23 years ago. This is just him. He's a goofball, man, but in a good way. True crazy doesn't need to be enhanced. Yeah, you don't need, yeah, no extra. No extra. That's what they say, alcohol intensifies. I get even goofier. Let's see. Yeah. Jen, he's a solid guy, like solid dude. I guess I'm trying to think. Outlaw, how long have we known each other? Just on obviously YouTube, but it's been a few months, or several months. And great family. You've had your family on, your kids on, and stuff like that. So great family. But cold, good lord. Well, Jen's talking about -3. That's no good either. Let's see, where are we? I think I probably should just read the ones that are to me, instead of everybody else's conversation. Don't be rude. Don't pry. Yeah, Jen, and talk about like editing. Like everybody's their own editor. So like, what especially starting out, like what you find fun and entertaining and how you edit, like keep doing it. That's my advice for everybody. My buddy, I talk about him on the channel. I work with him, but 5-day photography. He's taught me so much. This next video coming up, I talk about him at the end about the new toys for the channel, and he's been instrumental on a lot of my growth for like learning photography and videography and everything. I've done quite a bit of research. You want to go outside, buddy? Want to go outside? I've done quite a bit of research on my own, but at the same time, like any question I have, he's talk about heart of a teacher. He's there. All right. So keep doing your thing. I don't regret anything that I edited in the past where I don't enjoy now, or all the cool kids say cringe. I don't regret it, but because you get to see, how you did stuff in the past versus how you do stuff now, kind of shows growth and everything. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I will never delete my channel, my previous videos that I didn't necessarily care for. My first several, I did one at night that, like, shooting at night is hard. I wish I could, because it's so much fun to ride at night. But unless you're in a well-lit area, you're gonna the video's not gonna look so good. So, unfortunately. But this particular route I took, I was telling a story, and you can't see anything. You're seeing barely a headlight. But I'll always leave it up there because it kind of shows your growth, where you've come from. You're talking about using Power Director. I haven't heard of that one yet. Yeah, editing to me, I don't know. For me, it's fun. It's fun to edit. I have fun with negative comments. Yeah, randomly trees. Hopefully you don't get very many. You shouldn't. People jealous of that blue Bonneville. It's funny. I edit nothing only because I suck at it. No, you're good. You're good. Everybody has their own like style, and you American Outlaw, you're one that can hold a conversation. If you're just making a video, because it's not that you're live, but you put a video out and you'll just have a conversation, and it'll come off like clean. Mine, you've heard me talk. I can't see. Everything's double. All these comments are double. I'm trying to read. Let's see. You were able to click on it? Okay. So Steve Turner says okay. So it probably shows on the YouTube studio. It probably shows that link on Jen's channel. So I'll actually put everybody's channel in here. So let me get to the bottom of it real quick. It shows white on mine, but it's probably blue. It must be blue, like a hyperlink that you can click. I was able to click on it. I clicked on it. It works. I subbed to everyone that you showcased. Okay, I subbed to everyone that you showcased. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody here, everybody that showed had a you know, yeah, their own motorcycle channel, which is cool. Going to do the same randomly trees. Yeah. And that's cool. I mean, and it sounds like y'all just doing it now, like meeting for the first time. But how cool is it? I mean, we talk about in Swingless Steve, but the Ninja 500, right? The Yamaha that American Outlaw was building, or rebuilding, I guess you could say. The Bonneville, the Shadow, my own Shadow, like all these bikes, like they're all different. They're all very different. We all come from different backgrounds. Learning how to ride, trying to ride for the first time, riding for years, decades, whatever the case may be, and it's just so cool. I mean, this is a way for people to engage in kind of like, you know, tips and tricks and all that other stuff, and kind of see. I'm remembering like how I was when I talked about, well, like Jen, you talked about passing the MSF course. I remember when I passed it and how I felt riding for the first time. That comment I made today about your short, like I mentioned, I remember starting my bike up in my garage and thinking how cool this was and how I couldn't wait to like ride it, you know. And that was when I needed a license for it. Oh, and one thing, Jen, too. Another thing, you talk about like tips and tricks in your comment. So in that long list of ideas I have in the summer, or not summer, springtime, I want to do. I don't have the credentials. I'm not an instructor, so I'll fully disclose that in the beginning. But I want to do like an entry to riding, kind of like understanding the parts, the controls of riding, and just kind of showcase my motorcycle. Not showcase it, but like show my motorcycle, going over, you know, the operations of it, just real basic stuff. Because I remember back in the day when I actually was looking to get into riding, I watched a tremendous amount of videos. I used to watch Blockhead Moto, and his. Oh, that's what I wrote. That's what my video was about. I remember talking about them when I started riding. Anyway, tangent, not getting into it. But I remember watching him in his Iron 883 and the infancy of his channel. And that was just so cool to see, you know, motorcycle videos and how-tos and all this other stuff. So I want to make a video of that. I want to do I got to change the oil. I got to do some maintenance on mine. I got to get the brakes done, but I'll probably have the mechanics do that when I get it inspected. So the brakes, and I got to change the battery. That's about it. But I want to do some tips and all that stuff when I get into it, and those can be like maybe some smaller episodes or maybe a series. So based on your comment, that was one thing that I wanted to mention too. I clicked it works, sub to everyone. Yep, we're there. You guys rock. You guys do rock. Good job. American Outlaw. You guys rock. All right, so now that would be great for all us noobs. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, great for all us noobs. I've watched a ton of YouTube. Yes, absolutely. YouTube University. Can't talk. I'm about done. I gotta stop. YouTube University. Yep, and learned from each. So yes, looking forward to your version. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna throw everybody's link. Oh, I guess you all already got it. Does anybody need anybody's link to their channel? Well, I guess I can also. I'm just gonna throw it in there too for those that watch playback. I don't know if they can. They probably can watch. Look at the chat. So I've got Jen's in there earlier. Here's American Outlaw. Boom. Boom. Restless Mule. Moto Alley. I had to go back to work. That's no good. Moto Alley from Canada. Paste. Randomly trees with the awesome blue Bonneville. Oh, I really like that color. I pretty much can say I'll never. I'll say never, 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 never. And Swingless Steve never changed the color. Like I always want a black motorcycle, but the other color, like blue and red, they really look nice. But I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't deviate. All right, boom. And this Swingless Steve, who stopped in at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's so funny. That's awesome. Mute one last time. Unmute. Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, here in, I'll leave it at this too. And I gotta take my dog out. We had trench warfare. I dug a bunch of trenches, so she had options to go to the bathroom last night and this morning. All that snow. Oh, I gotta know about your Yamaha, because I thought you were done with it. That's cool that you're doing it. You're gonna build it and just kind of tinker with it, have it, whatever you're gonna do. I don't know. I gotta catch up with you on that. White star on both sides. Yeah. So the Harley, what was it? I think I got discontinued. There's a Harley that started with an S. Well, they had like the green paint, the army green, right? Army, right? There you go. So thank you for your service. Yet again, I will always say that. But American Outlaw. But that army green, I love green. Green's my favorite color, and army green I love, but I can't. Man, I can't. I don't have. I mean, obviously no service. My dad was in. Oh, a lot of family was in the military, but with me not being in the military, I can't. I can't rock those colors. I've got to. What are you doing? I want to pick you up so bad and show everybody. She is a crazy dog. Another video, another live stream, but she's, yeah, you're in timeout for like 10 days. You're goofy. So but it had that white star, like you're saying. It's so awesome. I can't remember what, Springfield? I think maybe that's what it was called. Was it a Honda? I don't know why. I'm not gonna look at it right now. I love the blue. Yeah, randomly Tree's talking about his bike. Love the blue. Fell in love as soon as I saw it. Can't stop looking at it. LOL. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, that's a really nice color. And that all those trees. I mean, it was funny. I almost made a comment about your name in the channel and seeing all those trees, randomly trees. Yep. Fitting. Oh. The Mini Cooper and a Ninja had a match. That's funny. That's just a girl thing for you to say. I'm just kidding. No, it's funny. Red and black. Red and black's my favorite color combination. Boom. Like, just for everything. I like that. The Jordans I never got, that I always wanted as a kid. Red and black. It's all about, the aesthetics. I don't know if you can hear her. She's snorting. Come here. Can you... I won't pick you up, but if you kind of come up here a little bit. Come here. Come here. Can you come get me? Come get me. You're not allowed to do any of this stuff. I'm being a terrible parent. Mrs. Firefighter was looking at the Mini Coops. She's like 5'7", 5'8", so she was like, and I'm 6'1". I'm like, I don't know, but I'll do whatever. Dude, snorting. You snorter. Get me. Come up here. Oh, you know what? I probably could come back. I could come back. Come here. Come closer. I'm stuck. The recliner's in the way. Come here. Oh, almost. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, you see her? Oh, there she is. I'm gonna get in trouble. What are you doing? You doing me? You good? Look. All right. All right. It has more space. Yeah, she has a friend that has it, or has one, and she likes it. Do you have the 2-door or the 4-door? All right, gotta move closer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Little Fallon is my dog. She's such a good dog. Oh, Fallon. So she got her name 2-door. Oh, okay. All right, good. I can talk crap about the 4-door. So she doesn't like the 4-door. She says they look stupid. So good for you. Y'all in the same boat. You got the cool Mini Coupe. Oh, whoa. All right. Cough, cough. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't even see that. South Osmodo. I don't recognize that name. From Australia. So this is my third person from Australia. Union Jack. I don't know what that is. Union Jack taillights. Let me see what you got. Oh no, she just burped on me. Union Jack taillights. Okay, yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, do you like royalty? Do you like the... you like the royals? The queen? Well, not the queen anymore. Well, I guess so, yeah. South Osmodo. No, I don't recognize that. But yeah, welcome. I just kind of finished. Yeah, the British flag. Yep. No, oh, you're getting all these cool points. So they bother me so much. This is a whole different channel, tangent on the channel, but they bother me because, well, a lot of things. So the taxpayers are paying for the Buckingham Palace to have repairs, but yet they have all that money. It bothers me. And they're just people. They're born into royalty, and they have all these other rights amongst the people. Here's the taillights. Can I show it? Yeah, probably. This way? Yeah. Ding dong. Yep. All right. Yeah, it's funny. I'm glad. Yeah. You got like 10 cool points. 10 monsters. Let's just have like a cool rating. Yeah, monsters. Yeah. I'm sitting that one out, Outlaw. Mute. Okay, I got South Osmodo. I got you. Got put on to you by Tim. Yeah, I was talking about him earlier. Me and my shadow. That's cool. Yeah, I like his channel. Oh, dog's going crazy again. Yeah, American Outlaw gonna get in trouble. That's cool. South Osmodo. So, do you have a channel? I'm yelling. I'm sorry, I yelled. Do you have a channel? You have a bike? What do you... Kind of went over... Today we went over just a bunch of comments. Well, I say a bunch. We went over all the comments on episode 94. Boom. Let's go. Boom. This one. Yeah. And it's just kind of had a bunch of other tangents, which is what I do. Clearly what I do. But that's cool. Yeah. That Tim's an awesome guy. I've got to know him and another one, Lucky Aces Riding. I mentioned him in a video coming up. Well, 4 weeks from now. I haven't even edited the video. But he's got another one with a shadow. He's got 2 bikes. Actually, he just got a third one. Looks like he just ordered one. But he's got a shadow, so I gravitated when I started the channel to a bunch of people with the shadows. Holding back the burp. Yeah, beautiful pup. Thanks for sharing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to pick her up, but I'll get in trouble. My wife will never watch this video, but if she does, I'll get in trouble. So, but no, she's definitely going to be a part of the channel. Hey, what's up? Just like Macy was. What's up? We say that as our big sister. South Oz. Oh, got scared. Bumped into a trash can. Oh, a Triumph. Oh, we got 2 Triumphs here. So randomly trees up there. He's got a Triumph Bonneville. So you got Triumph 1600 Thunderbird Suzuki. Dang, yeah. All I saw was Shadow. What else you got? Yeah, all I saw was Shadow. 750 Shadow. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can find you. Oop, I don't want to do that. Did it?
We have an executive order.
Oh, I didn't even click that. South Oz. Oh, I gotcha. Boom. This you? South Osmodo? It's gotta be. This guy on camper. This you? This you right here? Okay, yeah. All right, man. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely. I'll check you out. That's awesome. Duct tape right along. I can already approve of it. This is already my kind of channel. Yeah. All right. So no, I don't want to get into it. Everything's broken. Everything's broken in my garage. So me and duct tape are friends. That's awesome. Let me for the playback. I'll put your. Let's see. Copy that and paste. So this is, if anybody sees the playback in the chat, if you go back, you should see his link right there for South Osmodo. You goofball, what are you doing? You need to get your baby. Yeah, of course, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely really excited about this. I mentioned, I'm not sure. Jen said something, given a couple days give a couple days notice. I definitely will advance notice as far as that. If I don't, it's just kind of spur of the moment, and I might just talk about random stuff. And I will say, as I started this again, don't ever feel that you have to, or that you're gonna hurt my feelings. I had two feelings in the fire department. Which way am I going? Right here. Two feelings in the fire department. I lost one, and then I always joke that my officer, that's now my battalion chief, took the other one. So you're never going to hurt my feelings at all. So I really appreciate everybody coming out. It's been a lot of fun. And when I was talking about definition of success, some people will look, and I don't even know how many people are here, but some people will look at viewership, subscribers, all that other stuff, as far as how successful a channel is, a video is, a live stream is, all that stuff. I've mentioned before my other live streams that I was going to shoot this as a live. If anybody joined, that, so be it. But at the same time, it's more of a playback. If anybody was interested in the editing process of that, I think as far as StreamYard, I almost said Labs, StreamYard, it is very easy. I think there's a free version that will keep it at 720p, and it will, I think it adds the logo. I know it does. It adds a logo, which I'm perfectly fine with. You can add the logo. I don't care. But I'll probably stream on OBS. I have more access to some of the background stuff. I don't know if I'm sure I did it here where you can hear probably some breath noise. I can't deal with that. So there's a way in OBS that I can take that out live and not worry about it in post, because I'm not going to edit this whatsoever. I'm just going to send it, and I can also keep track of my decibel level, so I know if I'm peaking and all that stuff. I don't have any feedback, with the exception of y'all, which I appreciate y'all helping me out early on and letting me know that the audio sounded good. As far as I'm gonna say something too. The video, I have an idea. Well, I already have a fix on that to actually use something better than the webcam, which doesn't bother me, honestly. I really don't care about that. But there's a lot of things. Well, I mentioned about the new toys and everything. There's avenues that I have, or things that I have that can upgrade the production of certain things, all the way down to, how about this? Like, I've had winter gloves. Restless Mule, if you ever watch this, he's been kind of poking at me on jokingly that I've been talking about getting winter gloves for like the last like two winters or something, counting this one. And the funny thing about that is, I've had 2 sets of winter gloves that I bought. I returned one because it didn't fit my style of riding. It looked more like a Ninja 500 riding. The hands might have been a little bit bigger, but I sent it back, and I have the other one, but I couldn't, because I want to make a video on them, at least an introduction video. I want to do a review like a year later, so I'm not really worried about a review, but I want to make like an introduction to like these particular gloves, because they're cheap. I don't really care about winter gloves too much. So I got them off Amazon. Excuse me. There's dog hair everywhere now. That's a good thing about Golden, right? But because I haven't shot that video, I don't want to wear them in a video. So I've been rocking either being cold or wearing some big old gloves that are not good for riding. All right, let's see. Thanks for yeah, of course. Oh, South Osmo. That's so, yeah. They're my third Australian. Do you know the Indian Crusader? He does some charity work. That's really cool. That's another thing I would love to be able to do, like live streams and do like charity work. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, South Osmoto, like, yeah, I can't always like say like the motovlog community in general. So like, for myself, you know, American Outlaw, Jen is she's got Ninja 500. She just passed the MSF course in November, and I actually found her channel last year, where she was learning. She's in the process of learning how to ride, and then Randomly Trees with the, which you can be you can be unbiased or biased, has one of the better bikes with the Bonneville. So let's see, anybody else I miss? I think that's it. Okay, well, I think it's 10 o'clock. I think, like I said, I measured this as success. I want to thank you all for coming by. Definitely blew my expectations away. Those who came by and any that watched the playback. This is definitely going to be a staple going forward. I think I've proven that to myself, that this is definitely like a benefit to the channel. Whether I keep with the comments, I think I'll probably be a little more, I guess, organized in a way with the comments. Maybe not read them off. Maybe I'll just kind of summarize them. I think that'll probably be better. But once again, the goal with this live stream, the original goal, was to get everybody else that maybe get more people involved with the community, with the channel. Anybody involved with my channel, that's awesome. But just the world of motorcycles, you know, this just the good in life. There's so much bad in life, that just to be able to like click YouTube, play and hit play and I'd say be entertained, but also like kind of like almost like you're talking to a friend, without trying to sound too corny, like you're talking to somebody that you know and all that. However you view YouTube and people's individual channels, but that's kind of that's my goal, is to kind of be that person that friend or whatever that you kind of engage with and have a conversation with, because it's been fun. Honestly, I don't care how long it takes to make a video, and 2 hours of my time is 2 hours of your time. I think that was a lot of fun. So I definitely enjoyed it. But going over the comments is definitely a lot of fun, and getting people to kind of know each other. So Jen meeting American Outlaw meeting, you know, Randomly Trees, and then us all meeting South Osmoto, who potentially was here for X amount of days or weeks or whatever before, but you know, popping in and saying hi is awesome, and getting to know him like right off the bat. So you've got, you know, 5+ people now that are going to be around you. So it's just really cool, man. This is 2 hours, and it puts a smile on my face, and I'll be thinking about this for the days to come. And I really appreciate you all very much. I enjoyed it. I will definitely give a heads up. I guess going back, godly, the hard thing about my saying something about like, hey, I'm gonna go live on this video, maybe in the pinned comment, but as far as the videos are already made, so I won't be able to. I have to figure out. Probably community posts is the best, and Instagram. Jen, I saw you have Instagram, and we were Instagram friends, I guess. I don't know, what do you call them? Followers, friends, whatever. So I'll hit you up after this, but I'll definitely post more on Instagram about going live here, and probably try to find a way where I can go live on both. I know I can do it with StreamYard. I don't know if I can do it with OBS. I'm sure I can. So I have to figure all that stuff out. But and then my blank wall is like, my goal is to kind of fill this room. I finally know that my camera is gonna be here, and that's kind of the look. I mean, it's impossible during wrong way. It's married. It's impossible during the that's my dog. Oh, I got in their way. See, I'm mixed up. Which way is which? It's married, so that man cave's not backwards. Golly, this sucks. But the sun's not shining through. and it's better at night. So this is kind of the timeline I guess I'm gonna have. All right, so read the last couple comments. Let's see. Yeah, I appreciate that, Oz. Yep. Great community, huge success. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Great stream. Yeah, thank you, American Outlaw. Thanks. Yeah, success. Yeah, our success. Yeah, we all part of it. Yeah. That's awesome. Everyone have a good rest of the week. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. All this good stuff. So everybody's saying goodbye. Thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all on your videos, your channels, Instagram, all that stuff. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's be more back. It's the Firefighter with a Y. So Firefighter, but the Firefighter. Hit me up over there. There's gonna be a lot more day-to-day stuff. I plan like stuff without worrying about being a burden to people. That was discussed here too. Get the missus on here. Oh golly, yeah. Sometimes so we can thank her for all she does to support your mission. Yeah. Oh my gosh, if she gets on here, I'll buy everybody a monster. Wait, there it goes. Buy everybody a monster. No, she's super sweet and super supportive and stuff like that. That's shoot. I could talk about her for 2 hours. That's a good answer, wasn't it? And she's always right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I'll keep rambling. Thank you all again. Those who watch the playback, I appreciate you too. And if you have any questions or any like feedback or conversations for another day, feel free to drop them in the comments after I post this. That way it'll be separated from the chat. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Yep. Awesome. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. All right. I'll see y'all. See you on the next one. Have a good weekend. Y'all stay warm, away from snow. And the guy from Australia, South Oz, yeah, you're not really worried about snow. All right, bye. In stream.